Hello students, this is Sudeep Yadav from Spectrum Chemistry, and students, if you are first time visiting to my channel, so please like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get a best explanation of NCERT book class 10th subject science. And students, in science I will discuss with you chemistry. And students, if you are watching this video, so please go to my playlist and watch the previous two parts of this chapter to create a better understanding for this chapter. So students, let's start in this video which topic we are going to discuss. So let's see students. Now reaction with water and metals. Okay, so here we are going to discuss about the metals reaction with the water. So how the metals are reacting with water? So let's see students. All metals do not react with water. Okay, all metals do not react with water, but those which react form metal oxide and hydrogen gas. Metal oxides are soluble in the water, further form the metal hydroxide. So only these metals will react with water. Okay, so let's see students, there is a common reactions. Metal when react with water, it will convert into metal oxide plus hydrogen, and this metal oxide further will react with water, it will dissolve inside it. Okay, and it will convert into metal hydroxide. Okay, so students, you can see in this diagram, in this figure or in this picture, that is metals, which metals can react with which kind of the water, like the cold water, hot water and the steam. Okay, so metals like magnesium, it can react with the hot water. Okay, and if we talk about the sodium, potassium and the calcium, it can react with cold water. And if we talk about the iron, aluminium and the zinc, these metals will react with only the steam. Okay, so here we have classified all the metals. So sodium, potassium and the calcium, these are the more reactive metals, so they can react with cold water easily. Okay, and if we talk about the magnesium, it will react with hot water because due to the reactivity. Okay, and iron, aluminum and zinc having a very less reactivity towards the water, so they will react only with the steam. Okay, now next, reaction of sodium metal with water. One by one we are going to discuss all the metals reaction with water, in which the first reaction, first metal which we are going to discuss, that is sodium metal. Okay, so sodium metals forms the sodium hydroxide and liberates hydrogen gas along with lot of heat when reacting with water. So here students, you can see in this reaction, here is a sodium metal and its reaction is going on with the water, and sodium hydroxide will form with hydrogen gas evolution. Okay, so here is a first example in which we have seen the reaction of the sodium with the water. Okay, now let's see the second metals reaction with water, that is the calcium metal. Okay, so calcium forms the calcium hydroxide along with hydrogen gas and heat when react with the water. So here we can see the equation about the metal, that is the calcium's reaction with the water, and the product is a calcium hydroxide and hydrogen gas will evolve. Okay, sorry. Now second one, reaction of the magnesium metal with the water. So how it will be react? Magnesium metal reacts with water slowly and forms magnesium hydroxide and hydrogen gas will form. So this is the chemical reaction. Okay, now next, aluminum's reaction. So reaction of the aluminum metal with water, that will be reaction of the aluminum metal with the cold water is too slow to come in to notice, but when the steam will is passed over the aluminum metal, aluminum oxide and hydrogen gas will formed. Okay, so how it will be takes place, this reaction how it will be conduct. Okay, so this will be takes place when the aluminum will react with the steam. Okay, not the water, it will be the steam of the water. Okay, and it will convert into aluminum oxide and hydrogen gas will form. This aluminum oxide will not react with the further water to convert into aluminum hydroxide due to the oxide layer of the aluminum oxide will inhibit its further reaction with water. Okay. Now reaction of zinc metal with water. Zinc metal produces zinc oxide and hydrogen gas when steam is passed over it, and zinc does not react with the cold water, so it will react with the steam. Okay, and the product will be the zinc hydroxide and hydrogen gas will evolve. Okay, so here will be the zinc oxide. Okay, not the zinc hydroxide. So here is a typing mistake, students, so please avoid it. Okay, so please correct here. Okay, reaction of the iron with water. So how it will be react? Reaction of iron with the cold water is very slow and comes into notice after a long time. Iron forms rust, that is iron oxide. Okay, and when reacts with moisture present in the atmosphere, iron oxide and hydrogen gas are formed by passing the steam over the iron metal. So let's see, students, what is the equation? You can see here the equation of the iron with the moisture or the water or the steam. Okay, and what will be the product? You can see here. Okay, now the important point which we have to be noted down, that is both calcium and magnesium are heavier than the water. Okay, this is very important point. Both calcium and magnesium are heavier than the water but still float over it. Why? Let's see, students, what will the answer for this problem. Okay, for this is in fact the fact behind this fact, the reason is that both the calcium and magnesium float over the water surface because hydrogen gas is evolved when these metals react with water. It is in the form of bubbles which stick on the metal surface and therefore they float over it. So due to the presence of due to the evolution of the hydrogen gas, they will be float over the surface of the water, on the surface of the water. Okay, other metals usually do not react with water or react very slowly, like the lead, copper, silver and gold do not react with the steam. Thus the order of the reactivity of the different metals towards water may be written as. So you can see here the reactivity of the metals towards the water. Okay, now second topic, reaction of the metals with dilute acids. So metals form respective salts when reacting with the dilute acids, as we have discussed in the previous chapter, that is the first chapter, the reaction of the acid with the metal, as well as the second chapter, as well as in the third chapter we are also going to discuss it. Okay, so here the reaction of the sodium metal with the dilute hydrochloric acid, that is the first example to explain this equation, that is sodium metal gives the sodium chloride and hydrogen gas when react with dilute hydrochloric acid. Okay, so product will be the sodium when react with HCl, so there is a product will be NaCl plus hydrogen gas. Okay, so is the first example. Now second, reaction of the potassium with the dilute sulfuric acid. So potassium sulfate and the hydrogen gas are formed when potassium reacts with dilute sulfuric acid, and you can see the equation given here. Okay, now reaction of the magnesium metal with the dilute hydrochloric acid, and the product will be a salt, that is the magnesium chloride, and hydrogen gas will evolve, and reaction is given here. Okay, similarly reaction of the aluminum with the dilute hydrochloric acid, it will convert into aluminum chloride and hydrogen gas will evolve. Okay, now next one, that is the zinc reactions with the sulfuric acid, that is the dilute sulfuric acid, so it will convert into zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas will form. But the point to be noted here, that is copper, gold and silver are known as the noble metals, and these do not react with the water or dilute acids. Why? Because they are existing just below the hydrogen. So here the displacement reaction is not takes place, and all the metals which are existing just above the hydrogen, they can displace the hydrogen from the respective acids. Okay, so that is the reason behind it. Okay, so I hope students you must have enjoyed this video. So thank you students.